welcome back again. Twice today. All right, so, but it doesn't matter because nobody's watching this stream live, so yeah, whatever. It's fine. I do have to keep this short because I have class in, I don't know, towards the end of this hour. So this one's going to be pretty short, but first I have to turn off first I have to turn on the microphone so you can hear me. All right, I'm not going to go through all this one more time because anyway, hi, welcome back. Second time today. All right, because I should have done these videos last night, or I should have done the other video last night, and I didn't, so now. All right, first, thank you to Harris Heller for providing Stream Beats for free, copyright free, and stuff like that. You can find it on Apple Music or Spotify or any of the other stuff that you do. So let's turn him down so I can still think. My contacts, allergies, that's why. My contacts are all being gooky and stuff, and so it's hard to see. But all right, so for this episode thing, let's make this background stuff. All right. So what I want to talk about this time is outlining your paper, and you should definitely outline your paper because it helps you organize what you want to say, and then basically if you have a good outline, you can just straight out write, and it's going to take much less time. If you just start writing like I used to do when I was in university and in high school and all the times that I ever wrote things, I would just sit down and start writing. But if I do that, I would always end up spending hours and hours and hours editing and recutting and trying to fix all the stuff that I broke while I was just, stream of thought, blah, 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 spewing it out all over the page. And that's no good. I want you to be able to write more consistently and faster, and outlining absolutely will help. Even if you spend an hour outlining, that's going to cut your writing time absolutely in half. So definitely spend the time doing the outlines because it is definitely worth it. Okay? Awesome. So here's what you need to do. Go to Poplet. You can do this in Microsoft Word and stuff like that. Oh, I got to put the new one up. Okay. Yeah. You can do this in Microsoft Word and Pages. They both have outline stuff that you can use, and the traditional outlining, I wonder if there's a way to get probably anyway, is capital Roman numeral 1 and then the topic and then capital A, what are the stuff in that one, and then under each of those you break it down as far as you can go. Do a Google search for outline and whatever, and that'll work. So I'm not going to connect these, but technically it's kind of like that, and it goes back over here and it hides, right? My topic, BEVs are the best cars. Battery electric vehicles. This is an outline for an argument paper, right? So I need to think about this. I'm going to need let's do this. The first paragraph is going to be an introduction. An introduction, right? And in the introduction, I'm going to go back and write the introduction almost last, because the introduction and conclusion are basically the same paragraph, but in the introduction paragraph, you are saying, this is what I'm going to talk about. In the conclusion, this is what I talked about, right? So I'm not going to put any detail into the intro paragraph right now because I don't know what it's going to be. After the intro paragraph, I'm going to put, let's see. We're going to put operating cost, right? So I'm going to talk about, I hate to do it. I'm going to have 5 paragraphs. Intro is 1, operating cost is 2. Environmental impact is 3. And I don't want it to be all positive, a little bit of negative for startup cost, right? Oh, I wonder if I have one of those in here. Hold on just a second. I want to look at my pictures, but I don't remember what pictures I have on here. So I don't. It's very secret. Secret. Here we go. Okay, so let's do that. Back in the Poplet, and then here, and then we go into pictures, and then we go to open library, and then we allow, and then we go into recents, and then we take that one. Use. Okay, and then we can go back. Yay. There's my picture. I took that picture. It's mine. Right? All right. So, let's make the intro orange. And the first paragraph, let's make that blue. And the other meat paragraph, second body paragraph, is going to be the I hurt. And then this one is going to be green. Green? Yeah, well, limited number of colors, so there we go. So the intro, and then at the end here, we want to match that because the intro and the conclusion are basically going to be the same thing. So this is going to be conclusion. They're not going to be the same. You can't copy and paste it, but it's going to have the same information. So let's go through. That's as big as it'll get. Fine. Let's go through. Topic. BEVs are the best cars because yay. Introduction. Today I'm going to talk about blah, 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 blah. Don't say today I'm going to talk about. I know you're going to talk about it. Just start talking about it. But this is just to explain. All right. Then first paragraph, operating cost. How much does it cost to run this car? Environmental impact. And you can do this personally or that one's going to be hard. Let's, even though it's not spelled right, let's do maintenance. Yeah, I think that's going to end up being more maintenance than others. And this is why you want to do the outline so you can think about this stuff ahead of time before you have to do it. Right? So, and then the conclusion is today I talked about blah, 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 blah. Right? But don't say today I talked about. I know, you wrote it, I'm reading it, I got it, you talked about it. So just start with the ideas. Coffee's delicious. Operating cost. So what are the operating costs for the car? Home charging, no gas. Oops. Let's not do that way. So this is wrong. Don't do it this way because it won't help you. Home charging, right? That's my first point. Other operating costs, no gas, right? Third operating cost, let's say high speed charging, right? Right. So for Teslas, it's the supercharger, or for all cars, you can do CHAdeMO charging at places, and they have faster things. Supercharging is like twice as fast as any other charging you're going to get. But again, that goes into, let's break that down. Supercharging, CHAdeMO charging at businesses, right? Yeah, we'll deal with more details with that later. But 1, 2, 3 operating costs. I got 3 points in the operating cost one that I want to bring up. That's fine. Environmental impact maintenance. Let's go to the other side because the other one's going to be a little crowded. 1. Windshield. Is it spelled right? Shield. Yeah. Fluid. Juice. Right? That's 1. Tires. That's, come on. That's 2. Let's see. No oil changes. Okay. All right. So startup cost. So the third one is going to be my negative thing. You can do these in any order. If I wanted to push startup costs to the front to have the negatives in front, I could do that. That's no problem. Expensive. One major company. One major corporation, company. Let's do corporation. Right? Startup costs and like installations. All right. So yeah, currently right now in Japan, basically those two. There might be one more, but anyway. All right, so let's look at this. And so now I have my paper organized, outlined. So my first paragraph is going to be the intro. Then I'm going to talk about the operating cost of the vehicle. I'm going to talk about not so much environmental impact, but maintenance. However, with maintenance, no oil changes does have an environmental impact, and that was originally what I was thinking with that. So, and so now I have that, and I can change the order. I can move this one up here if I need to, and windshield wiper fluids down there, and we can go from, let's go, oh yeah, let's do it that way. Expensive to cheap, right? And then with this too, that, right? Right, so now I have expensive to cheap, expensive to cheap, expensive to cheap, right? So now I have a consistent order in my paragraphs, so that I have, it's not exactly a theme, but at least a pattern, so people know once they start reading, they can get a feel of, oh, okay, by the time it gets to the end, it goes da-da-da-da-da. It goes expensive, a little less expensive, and cheap, right? And so there's a construction to the way the paragraphs are set up. And it can be useful to do it that way. Startup cost doesn't quite work that way, but anyway. So for the intro, you know, at this point, I could put together my actual topic sentence. Some teachers call it a hook. I think it's not wrong to call it a hook. I just don't, because for me, yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. If you want to call it a hook, that's fine, I don't care. But it doesn't have to be some reach out and grab you by the throat, because it's a school essay. If you're going to write something for a magazine, then yeah, you want to make something, a headline and a first paragraph that's going to grab attention. But you want to make sure that the meat of the paragraphs is there because that's really what's important. So this is what an essay would look like. I probably get this done in 2 pages. And before I write, I'm going to put together a lot more details. So like these, the intros and stuff like that. The intro and the conclusion I want to write last because I want to incorporate some of the stuff that I said in this one and in this one and in this one. So I say things in the middle 3 paragraphs or middle 4 paragraphs, as many paragraphs as you need. I don't care. But a paragraph should be at least 3 sentences, right? Let's jog these a little bit. Move this one over here so it's a little easier to see. Let's move these out just a touch. Pull this down, this over there. Right, the whole point is to get an organization. Now, can I change the color of those lines? I don't think so. Well, you might be able to in the other versions of the program. But the main point is now I have my essay organized. And now when I start to write, things are going to be a lot easier. I know I don't even have to write them in order. I can say, you know what, today I'm going to write the maintenance one. It's the first thing I'm going to write. That's fine, no problem. Write the maintenance paragraph, right? And then tomorrow I'm going to write the startup cost paragraph. And then the day after I'm going to write the operating cost paragraph. Now I have all 3 of the main stuff written. I'm going to put them all together in one paper. And I'm going to make sure that it makes sense from reading from one into the other. So there's going to be some sort of transition between each of the paragraphs. But you can do that after. You don't have to do it at the beginning. Once you have the discrete pieces, each individual piece, you'll be able to just write that and then work it into the others later. That's fine. Right? And then at the end, after all the middle parts are written, then you can go back and reread it and then write your intro. And battery electric vehicles are the wave of the future and right? And in the conclusion, kind of restate what you said. The wave of the future is here with today's new battery electric vehicles. They're efficient and useful, but they are expensive to get into. They are expensive to purchase initially, but right? And so conclude it that way. So the conclusion and intro should reflect each other, similar but not the same. And each individual paragraph should lead into the next, right? That's harder to do than it seems sometimes, but yeah. So, all right, so that's outlining. You can do this in Microsoft Word. I like using a visual outliner like this because it's easier for me to see how many pieces I have and how it's connected, and I'm a more visual writer, so awesome. All right, I gotta get all the batteries changed before class starts, so you all have a good day, and I will see you later. Peace, bye.